I just randomly thought about Superman, which is odd because I don't really like Superman. Anyone like Superman? No one? No one? Yes! No one likes Superman. Awesome. Batman is the best. Batman. Now, I thought that it would suck to be Superman when you're trying to sleep. Because you just hear, like if you live in an apartment complex, there'd be shit going on all the time. You'd never be able to sleep. You'd just be like, you'd hear Jeopardy going on in the other room, and Batman's like, botulism! Like you just hear Superman just yelling answers to Jeopardy questions. And then you could probably yell back, that's not how you phrase it! And then you just hear, what is botulism? And then Superman would just be pissed all the time that he would hear people like, I can't imagine, if you have noisy neighbors having sex, imagine if you're Superman. Come on, really, that would be horrible. You'd hear like people within like a 10-mile radius. You'd be like, oh, I'm so lonely. I just hear them everywhere. Just remind Clark Kent how much of a nerd he is. Oh, I love Lois Lane, but no. It would suck. Like if you're just sitting in class and you're Superman, and, like someone's watch is taking next to you, and you just like reach over and snap it and like throw it. I can't get my watch. That's what I would do if I was Superman. I'd just gingerly, please, I want to take the battery out of this so I don't get so it's not too loud. It's bothering me. I'm trying to take the piece out. You guys remember that? Good times. I used to have a Sega Genesis as a kid. Yeah. I always had a Sega Genesis. I never had an N64 or a Super Nintendo. I never really had anything Nintendo, which is good because I don't like a lot of Nintendo. But we had this game for the Sega Genesis, and it was Clue. What the fuck? Who makes Clue for Sega Genesis? It's a board game for a reason. That's what it's called. It's called a board game. I always just got literally bored with it. And when we get up, we would always try and play it at like family events or whatever. I'd do the accusation, just one time, get it over with, and just leave the room, go do something else. Because I do not want to be like crime scene investigating and have to roll everywhere I go. Like, I don't want to be in a house and just have to like take 4 steps at a time and then wait. That's not how people do things. Like, all right, roll a die and see how many steps you can take. Oh, I got 6. Yeah, I can make it to the laboratory or whatever the hell it was. The conservatory. You know, like, oh, damn, I rolled a 1. You just take a step and just wait for like 5 other people to move around. So I really hated it because on the Sega Genesis you had to just hold down the A button and this hand would just shake. And so as I got older, it got more entertaining. It just rattles. You just hear this thing just rattling. Like, what the hell, designers? And then you like go in and like spits out 2 dice. So, and then makes a sound.
You enjoyed this.
I did. That's what it was. It's a lot of fun. I can't imagine actually doing that though. Like, if you put 6 people in a room, you're like, or in a house, you know, you're like, all right, one of you killed someone, and you're gonna have to be forced to find out who it is. So I would just run out of the room, like, oh, I did it, catch me, suckers, and just run off. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and like, well, it was done with a pipe. And since I have a pipe in my back pocket, it was probably me. I win the game! And then I would go to jail. It's really, like, crime scene investigators don't go around in teams of 6 and, like, dress up in fancy clothes. Yes, Professor Plum thinks it was Jack in the conservative laboratory. It just doesn't make sense. That's why our legal system is messed up, and that's why people hate going and doing jury duty. It's like the same thing. Who's been on jury duty? Anyone? Like Sherelle? All right. Who's gonna do that? I don't even know. So, no one gets excited about jury duty because you don't want to just sit there and everyone's just bored. And I think we should get middle-aged women who read crime novels, like single middle-aged women that read crime novels, to be a full-time juror. That can be their full thing. Like, they can just get all into it and like take notes. Okay. And then, like, they start taking notes and they get all excited about it and they start formulating theories and like, it was you and Michael Caine in 1970. You're like, what? Formulating novels that make no sense. But that would make it more interesting. And then we'd have full-time jurors to take over. and then no one, would have to do it if they didn't want to. It's perfect. It's a perfect situation. It's a perfect situation. It really is. So, got one more for you guys. Should be excited because then it should get funnier when they come back up here. I wasn't really a bad kid. I was goofy but kind of quiet.
You're sick.
Obviously. Do what?
You're sick.
I'm gonna. Oh, I thought you said you're gonna sing. No. And I never threw tantrums. Like I rarely ever would just break down and yell and do stuff. But I think now, if I had gone back, I might have tried to throw some tantrums to get some more cool stuff. Just really set my foot down and be like, I want to crisscross crash. But not throw a general screaming tantrum. I would freak my parents out by doing a silent tantrum. Just... If you just see a kid doing that, if I did that in Toys R Us, everyone would think it was lead poisoning, Gulf Brown shrimp or something. That's perfectly, that is the best way to do something. You just freak people out and just start screaming, but silently. Like a little kid's quiet riot, just going off, running around, not saying anything. You're not going to hear me, you're just going to see me running around as a kid. It'd be so cool. It's it'd be perfect to pull off if you were a mime. I think the dream job would to keep applying for Silent Library on MTV. Really, what are you gonna do? You're gonna lose the game by yelling something for the first time in 20 years? If you're a professional mime, you're pretty damn good at it. So I think you can have things clamped to your nipples and have RC cars pull on them. It's a perfect job. If I was a mime, I would definitely just keep applying. Just get a team of mimes and do MTV Silent Library. It's perfect. What else are you gonna do? A team of mimes.
Mime team.
Mimes don't really get anything done. Mimes at Habitat for Humanity, just sitting there doing nothing. Come on, asshole, do something. This is for charity. And just sit there and pretend to dig stuff. I don't know. I think I should be a mime. I think that's what I realized out of this stand-up set. I'm probably funnier if I don't talk.